Hello guys, this is Broomin here and welcome back to another video, and today this is episode 108 of Desert Survival, and today we'll be doing something a bit different. So first off, like I said off camera, I ended up dyeing all of the sheep blue and yellow for future roads, but well, on that side of course, the colored one. But today is actually not going to be related to that, and that's because we're going to be building a shop. Now this shop is not going to be functional like an SMP shop. It's more gonna be decoration and just to fill in the world more, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm gonna build it right here to the left. Now it's not gonna go all the way out over here. What's gonna be the case is that it'll go partially out this way and then the rest will be a garage. This shop is actually going to be the design that I've had for a very long time. It's basically one of the oldest shops, and it's going to be a potion shop. And it's going to be called Perry Potions because my old name used to be Perry Rock 16. Actually, even before I started this YouTube channel, it actually was Perry Rock 16 in some of my oldest videos. I don't know when I switched it exactly, but I switched it eventually. So yeah, let's get started building it then, shall we? So the exterior, um, I'm I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna use concrete first for it. I might actually not have enough blackstone. Hold on. I might need to get some. I'm gonna use concrete first, and I'll kind of decide what to do. But yeah, let's just lay out the foundation with concrete then, shall we? Alright, we've got the exterior done. I've just done a basic design with stone slabs on top, gray wall band on top, and the concrete there. Well, a basic exterior. I think we should probably add windows and that sort of stuff, and maybe add bone blocks on it as well. I don't know how many bone blocks I have left since I was crafting a crap ton of concrete. Those all those shulker boxes, by the way, are white concrete. For a different video, but we can do that and also put in the entrance, which should be somewhere around here. But first, I actually want to do the inside. Weird as it might sound, because I have a very basic design for the inside, and frankly, a very archaic one as well. And that's kind of the intention. I actually remember building this when I was, I don't know, 10 or 11. Basically, the design is just going to be blue wool on the bottom and purple wool on the top. And I think it might actually look pretty cool with that. Okay, we've got the wool interior done. As you can see, very simple. Well, it's not done. Just the walls are done. So, anyways, let's now get the windows in then, shall we? Because it is kind of gloomy in here, and also I don't want this to look like a Soviet relic from the outside. So yeah, let's just do that real. And I've got the windows in, and I've also done the exterior. I just didn't, like I said, I didn't really like how it looked like a white concrete block. I will be using that sort of art style or build style sometimes, like here. But I just didn't want this building to look like it, so I kind of made this circle pattern with bone blocks and white wool. If we go over here, you can see I kind of did the same thing, but on one end only. And this side I haven't done just yet because I haven't built it yet. It's probably going to be a garage. So I don't know when, like, how tall it's going to be, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I just didn't bother with that side. Oh yeah, also, if you noticed, it's one block off. Yeah, I built the entire thing one block off. Bruh. It was supposed to be 28 by 27, not 27 by 27. That was a massive oof on my end, and I'm so sorry that you guys have to deal with this sort of unevenness, but I hope from a distance it just doesn't look too bad. Here's how it looks like from the interior. Like I said, since it's a very old design, I'm kind of just making it as basic as possible. If we go up here, you can see that here's the second floor. Also, this was also uneven. This floor is blocked harder than the other one because I somehow ended up messing up the height of it. I should have built it one block shorter. But yeah, apparently I'm just ever since I stopped going to college, I've just lost all types of brain cells. But yeah, apparently ever since I stopped going to college, all my brain cells just went poof, and now I've got this monstrosity of a build. Well, it's a monstrosity in the way of poor planning. Anyways, let's get some green wool. Because we're actually gonna make the interior of green wool. We're gonna have like certain shelves going on, and that sort of stuff, and that's how the shop is gonna function. I think what I'm gonna do is on the first floor, I'm gonna have helpful potions, and on the second one, I'm gonna have harmful ones. Also, if you're wondering about stocking, I might stock it sometime in the future for convenient storage, but I'm not gonna make it mandatory since it isn't like I'm selling it to anyone. Oh wait, I screwed up this side. This block should be a bone block. You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. You know, it would have been perfect if I didn't screw up the build once again. Oh my god. This is actually so infuriating. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have it one block in the middle. It's gonna look kind of ugly, but I guess we kind of have to do that. Or we do... Wait, why is it adding up now? Hold on. That's 3. That's 3. That's 3. What? Okay, I obviously misplaced a block. That's fine. At least it works out in the end. So what I'm going for is kind of things like this, and that there's going to be chests in these rows. This green wool will be dividers. Yeah, that's kind of the design I'm going for. So I'm going to do that here and on the upper floor. I've got the beams in, and now all I need to do is get the lighting in. I'm probably just going to use glowstone. And usually, if you're wondering, I use redstone lamps, but there's no room for levers in this build, so I have to use glowstone dust, or glowstone. And also, I'm going to put the signs on the chests. Alright, we've moved the light sources back up. So, as you can see, we've got glowstone, and even though it might look kind of dark here and there, it is lit up. I've walked around here with F3, and I've even down here, all of this is above light level 0. So, yeah, no mobs should be spawning in here. Also, I kind of like the sort of dim aesthetic to it. I think it's very cool. And also, by the way, yes, the middle lights are not symmetrical. To be honest, I don't really care that much, as it's kind of hard to tell with the store layout. Like, you can see, like, right here, for example, they're not aligned, but like I said, it's hard to tell, so I'm okay with that, especially since glowstone's annoying to pick up if you don't use silk touch, which I don't. And finally, let's grab some signs. Like I said earlier, the first floor will be good potions and the second floor will be bad potions. So yeah, let's get some signs in. And also, I'm not going to stock it because I don't need to. I think I said that earlier, but just as a reminder. Anyways, we've got the signs in now, and I've put some up here, which is welcome to Perry Potions. I did birch. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to switch to pale oak once I get enough saplings for that, but yeah, let me show you what I've gotten here. So we've got all helpful potions, which are diamond for 6. We've got speed, jump boost, night vision, water breathing, fire resistance, instant health, regen, and strength. And if we go up here, going up these steps, you got the harmful potions, which are diamond for 6 as well. We've got slowness, weakness, we've got poison, instant damage, and then we've also got ingredients, because we used to sell ingredients for potions as well. We've got bottles, we've got Dragon's Breath, bottles are diamond stack, Dragon's Breath are diamonds for 8. Nether Wart is a diamond a stack, and Brewing Stands are a diamond for 16. Now, I intentionally did not do stuff like blaze rods and gunpowder and redstone because I wanted to sell those in different shops. But yeah, that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, dislike if you dislike, and if you like me making this content with like recreating old stuff, whether it's in a new design like this or in the Ruins of the Desert, please let me know in the comment section down below because I personally enjoy this as well. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.